And you can't have a temper tantrum and have a fit on the floor, every time things don't go your way. So you have to make an assessment, evaluate the situation, and see what the God is in the deal, and try to figure out how is this a blessing in some shape, form, or fashion. Um, well, today, not too long ago, we had a little bit of a tremor, earthquake here in Cleveland, Ohio. I didn't know what it was. For some reason, I was thinking the next door neighbor or somebody had ran their vehicle up against the side of the house. So I ran to the front, look out to see if there was nothing there. And then I got a call from my two children who are on vacation out of state at this point, down south, and they said we heard about a tremor, and I was like, wow, that's what that was. But so that's another thing to get a grip on life and to appreciate what God blesses us with, because anything could have happened. The whole houses could have collapsed, the whole blocks and things. I don't know how these plates or whatever are up under the earth, how any of that functions for real as they shift and change, and it causes some things to happen. But so there was an earthquake today in the Cleveland, Ohio area. So, which is another example of why I'm always explaining why we should just show each other love while we can before it's over. It's too late. So I always say, repeat a statement that I've heard other people say before, give me my roses while I'm still alive. So I have an open mindset about peace and harmony and how you achieve it by trying to band with people and create a positive gel or glue-like motion that keeps the integrity of peace and happiness and things going. But you can't cry about things that don't go your way. And for me, I'll tell anybody, continue to apply for things that you want to achieve. Continue to work on your blueprints. And if you do run into the word no, into a roadblock or something like that, you just have to reassess the situation and try to continue moving forward with whatever it is your plan is. And whatever didn't happen for you right now is not meant to be. So you need to look at the beauty inside of that picture and keep going. So I'm soaking about some things, but I just wanted to take some time to deal with them on my own, process the information, because I'm functioning under a process called God Forward at this stage, because I moved on from something that I was doing, and there's no turning back for that. So it's just God Forward from this point on. But it's been God anyway for me. Anybody following my YouTube videos, going all the way back to my Dallas debacles or whatnot, the evolution of Cold Crown. I've always been this way. I'm a isolated, somewhat solo-minded person who it's tough to really get close and penetrate inside of my heart. I'm just not really open like that because I've dealt with 99% of the things on my own. And I played the cornerback position. For anybody knowing football, I'm on an island by myself, so I got to guard this guy or cover these two or three people, read my assignments. I'm on my own. There's no help behind me. Come from the East Cleveland area. There's no help. So I don't have a shovel to dig anybody else out of a ditch. I don't have any polite words to say other than you got to continuously pray, which is something that I heard a preacher say the other day, that the first thing that a person needs to do is pray. So when confronted with a situation, you just pray about it. And if you have a vision of where you want to go, then maybe it becomes clearer and you just stay positive. I always wanted to be an arrogant, pompous, Ric Flair, woo, French white fur coat wearing, gold tooth having, limousine, 3, 4 women on my arms, rootin' tootin' son of a gun, from the ghettos of East Cleveland, and be flamboyant that way. But the way God is humbling me is not going to work like that. It's not going to go down like that. So I have to change my tune. And for anybody that has a driven mindset. You know what I mean? So these are some humble days, and they should be. The earthquake is another example. The death of anybody you know of, or the death that you hear of any celebrities. People are dying. People are going through things. So it's just all time again to show love to one another. I want to give a shout out to Georgia State for showing me some tremendous amount of love as I came down and spent some time there, and plan on going back and making a major impact. So I'm cheering for Georgia State not only against the Tennessee Volunteers, but through their whole schedule. So I am a Georgia State Panther, and I'm cheering for the whole organization. Those people treated me like, like a friend when I was there, and I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. So God, please bless Georgia State Panthers, the whole university, and the football team especially, coaches, everybody. Much love to y'all.